What's up, y'all? Welcome to the NBA Weekly Post Game. This is where we share our views on the latest trending topics within the NBA. My name is Sha.
And I'm Evay, and we have a lot to talk about. In this episode, we're going to cover our Player of the Week, and we're going to talk about our quarter mark awards. Let's get into it.
My Player of the Week is Matisse Thybulle. I'm telling you, the way he neutralized Steph Curry and made him shoot, 3 from 14, gave him 3 turnovers in the game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Let me just say, Matisse Thybulle just established a blueprint for all defenders to follow. Steph Curry had an off night, all because of Matisse Thybulle, and he is my Player of the Week.
Matisse Thybulle shut him down. Yeah, that's a good one. Ooh. When I tell you, I was super giddy. I'm really happy for Matisse Thybulle. Good one. Okay, so my Player of the Week is Charlotte Hornets Kelly Oubre Jr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kelly Oubre Jr. has been able to finally find his shooting rhythm, and he has now become a part of their starting lineup, considering they have so many people out of the starting lineup due to, various reasons. He has been able to shoot about 24 points per game in the last 8 games he's played. So Kelly Oubre, after leaving the Warriors, has found a home where he feels like he is now, I believe, he feels like he's now a part of the strategy, and he's been able to show up pretty solid with their roster. So yeah, cool. Kelly Oubre, keep it going.
That's a good one. Hey, Kelly. Oh, I know we are in the quarter mark of the season, and now, it's time to start looking at some of the NBA awards, even though it's early. At the top, who is your most valuable player?
This player will be now, and will be until the end of the season, the best player in the league for the 2021-22 season, and that will be Stephen Curry. He is my most valuable player because that's just what it is. Not only that, and the reason why I say that is because Steph Curry has actually led the Warriors to be one of the top 1 to 2 teams in the whole NBA league right now. Mm-hmm. You put where their position will be each time you look at their record. So that's happened. He will achieve the all-time 3-point list. He will surpass Ray Allen. It is going to happen before the end of this year, guaranteed. What he got in order to meet him, he got 6 more threes to make. In order to surpass him, he has 7. Let's talk about it. And that's going to be a big achievement for him and for the Warriors organization. He currently leads the team. He's a leader in his team with 27 points per game. He's 3rd on the all-time score list. I mean, I just can go on and on about Steph Curry. And the reason why he will also win is because he is likable.
Yes.
The league and the fans love Stephen Curry. And that will always get you a point anywhere the voting will take place. So yeah, Steph Curry.
Okay. So Steph Curry is my runner-up. Mm-hmm. But the one guy that I would choose right now, if the season ended today, is Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant has the Brooklyn Nets #1 in the East. Kevin Durant has been doing more with less. Kevin Durant did not sign up for what he got from the Brooklyn Nets. He just hasn't. Right now, he's playing 36 minutes a game, averaging 28.7 rebounds and 5 assists. KD is on a tear. I'm sorry to say, without KD, the Brooklyn Nets would be probably number 8, 9, 10 in the Eastern Conference. He is the most valuable player, not as likable as Stephen Curry at all. I'm telling you, especially with that little rendition he did with Trae Young here recently, all up in his grill, all in his face. I'm sure the NBA looked at that and said, Stephen Curry would never do that. And so when you talk about likability and marketability, Steph Curry is your guy. But for this season, my MVP right now is Kevin Durant.
That's fair. I can support that 100%. 100%. The only difference will be likability. That is that's going to be the deciding factor anytime Steph Curry is on the list. Watch.
Yeah, but you know what? The Golden State Warriors, though, they have a solid squad, though. Who does KD have other than James Harden? And they're still able to be top in the Eastern Conference. When Klay comes back, Steph is going to have a solid 1B or sometimes a 1A on any given night. Draymond Green, Steph has a squad. KD doesn't.
Yeah, but let's talk about the voting. And you and I both know.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it will be less about the statistical accomplishments and more about the likability. Let's just be honest about what it is.
Okay. All right. So next up is Rookie of the Year. Some guys are balling. Who do you have right now?
You know what? Holding strong for me right now is Evan Mobley.
Oh, okay.
Holding strong for me right now. He's averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists, and he'll get you 2 blocks a game. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. I mean, the Cavs, think about it. He has been able to be a solid contributor to the Cavs when I know I wasn't checking for the Cavs. And anybody that say they were outside of Cleveland, they probably telling a fib. So they're number 6 right now in the East, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he's been able to contribute to that. So for me, it's just amazing. His impact on the game has been so great where we're talking about a rookie class where he's able to stand out. And I don't know if anybody thought that he would be in the mix of Rookie of the Year since he was not number 1. Now, I know he missed 4 games due to an elbow injury, and that's fine. But he did miss some games, but he has come back and he's just been as solid as he was before he left. So for me, Evan Mobley at this quarter mark is my Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, Evan Mobley is mine as well. I mean, he has a larger impact. If you look at the entire rookie class, he has the opportunity too. I think that's it too. When you have the skill set and the opportunity to play and you're not riding the bench waiting for your opportunity, that helps in terms of, the voting. Everybody gets to see Evan Mobley play. Everybody gets to see him, put on that block party next door to Jared Allen. So yeah. Evan Mobley is my guy.
Yeah. And he's ranked 6th most in acquiring double-doubles this season. Double-doubles?
Like
a rookie? So Evan Mobley for sure, my Rookie of the Year this quarter mark.
All right, nice. So for 6th man of the year, I had a hard time with this one. Who do you have?
I have Tyler Hero. And I have Tyler Hero because if Tyler Hero does not show up for the Miami Heat, the Miami Heat will struggle. And unfortunately, he has to now carry the load, not only as a starter because people have been out of the rotation due to injuries and health and safety protocols, but he's also, when he's coming off the bench, still carrying the load. So Tyler Hero has scored the most points off the bench so far this season, 20 points per game. He has single-handedly put the spark in the Heat. He carries that. Now, we know that Jimmy Butler is the one, right? But Jimmy Butler, when he misses games, who else is going to do it?
Yeah.
And it's Tyler Hero. So, yeah. And he's trusted to score. Like, he's going to score. He has a consistency in scoring off the bench and, when he's part of the starting lineup. Now, in order to be the 6th man of the year, you have to come off the bench in more games that you started. So luckily for him, although he had to have a chunk of starting minutes, he will still have more off the bench minutes as the season continues on. So for me right now, I have Tyler Hero as my 6th man of the year.
I hope so. I hope he's able to, to come off the bench more than he started. But the way that he's looking right now, I don't know. Now, I have Tyler Hero as my winner for 6th man of the year. But it was a 3-pronged test. I'm telling you, I was like, is it Jordan Clarkson this year? Is it Montrezl Harrell, this year? It was tough. But Tyler has definitely had the most impact for the Miami Heat and had to step in and fill some really big shoes due to all the injuries and protocols. And just, the Miami Heat are supposed to be in the top 6. And I'm telling you, without Tyler Hero,
would not be there.
Exactly. So, yeah. Tyler Hero is definitely my 6th man. The way that he's improved from last season to this is nothing to sneeze at. So yeah, I'm happy what he's doing for the Miami Heat. Tyler Hero will have to be my 6th man so far. All right, now Defensive Player of the Year. What's up?
I struggle with this one because the name that I'm getting ready to say is not the name that the odds makers have in their radar. But I'm gonna have to go with Alex Caruso. I don't know why. I just think that he does not get the recognition that he needs, that he deserves when we're talking about his defensive genius. He disrupts players. He is a nagging player on defense. And people that he guards have to adjust their playmaking when he guards them. So for me, Alex Caruso from the Chicago Bulls, right now, this quarter mark is my Defensive Player of the Year. Now, will he win it overall? I don't know, but we'll see. But right now, that's who I see.
You know, that's a good pick, though. You know, Alex is a little guy in most last couple of seasons, right? Who won? Rudy Gobert, the
Yeah.
big fella.
Yeah.
I actually have Draymond Green being my defensive
I'm
player
not
of the
mad.
year.
I thought about he was almost on my list too. I'm not mad at Draymond. Absolutely.
Yes, Draymond
Mhm.
Green, he'll get you 30 minutes a game, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. But what you don't see is the way he slices and dices, the way he alters shots, the way he pumps fear in the heart of his opponents. That's what you don't see. Draymond Green leads the team in rebounds, assists, and blocks, and he alters a game. He actually plays bigger than his size. He's versatile. I mean, he's the floor general too. Since when is a defensive player of the year, in my opinion, the floor general too? Draymond Green is a unique talent. And for me, he's the defensive player of the year.
I can support that 100%. And as a matter of fact, Alex Caruso has about 52 steals so far this season. I want to say Draymond Green may have 57. He's a bit above that. So yeah, I can support Draymond Green 100%. As a matter of fact, I really want someone that's not considered a formal big to get it. I really want that because there are some smaller players, and I say smaller lightly. Trust me, nobody's that small, right? But I want somebody who's not considered a big to be able to reap the benefits of the Defensive Player of the Year award. And I think Draymond Green is a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that would be nice. All right, now this one, the most improved player, is up for debate. Who do you have?
And you know what? I'm throwing it out there, but anybody can challenge it, and I'll probably agree. But right now, it's going to be someone from the Memphis Grizzlies. And actually, I have two, but I'm going to go with this one, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh.
Yeah. Anytime that you can. And I know it's going to be difficult because he did not complete the previous season due to an injury. I think he only played like 11 games, maybe.
Yeah.
So to come back, so that I may be stretching it a bit, but Jaren Jackson Jr. is balling right now. And so anytime you can carry the team when your number one, Ja Morant, is not there, you're doing a good job. And it's recognized. And you know, the Memphis Grizzlies don't have anybody, has never had anybody win most improved player of the year. So I'm going to say Jaren Jackson Jr. However, I also had Dylan Brooks. So either one of them for me would be okay at this quarter mark if they were awarding the award right now, most improved player.
Wow, that's funny. You picked two Grizzlies because I'm picking one too. I got Ja Morant. Ja Morant, even though he's out with his little injury and protocols right now, I still pick him, and here's why. He should be in an MVP conversation.
Yep.
But he's not going to win it. He's not going to win it. So as a consolation, he is the most improved. Let's look at him. Let's look at him over the last 3 seasons. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists in 2020. Then he said, okay, I could probably up that. 2021 season, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. This year, he's averaging 24 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. On a team that is young, that is exciting to watch, that is in the top of the Western Conference, even without him right now, which is great for your case on Jaren Jackson and Dylan Brooks. The Memphis Grizzlies have something brewing, and I'm telling you, people need to start paying attention.
You know what? The Memphis Grizzlies overall, they're going to upset somebody in the postseason.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's about to be upset in the postseason, and it's going to be because of the Memphis Grizzlies. Absolutely. I said in the previous video that if you want to see some exciting basketball, watch the Memphis Grizzlies. They are amazing to watch, and they're a really, really good team. They just don't get enough credit because they are a small market. But the Memphis Grizzlies, oh my gosh,
yeah, they're balling. I said, let's talk about some of the runner-ups for these awards, because only one person can win, but oftentimes it's like, oh, I wish so-and-so or this person is a second heavy favorite. Who do you have for most valuable player?
Ja Morant. I want Ja Morant to walk away with something. So if it's not going to be most valuable player, it must definitely be, it has to be, and I have to agree with you, most improved player. Let's stop it with, you know what I don't want to have happen this season? I don't want the nostalgia awards. Oh, just because you've been playing for a long time, let me give it to you. Now, Stephen Curry for me is still number one because if you haven't watched any of his games, you know he's amazing, right? And if he were to win, I would be good. And even Kevin Durant, I may be okay with Kevin Durant. But anybody else, like, Giannis, you got your 2, move on. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, right? I want Ja Morant to walk away this season with some type of award that he's earned because he deserves it. And so you know, when I look at some of the lists and they got LeBron James, I'm like, y'all
Oh,
pump the brakes a bit. Now
Yeah.
stop it. Stop putting people on these lists just because they've been in the league for a long time and you feel some type of, you know, loyalty to them. If they didn't earn it, they don't need to be on the list. I don't care how long they've been and how great they are overall. There's other up and comings that are equally as good now that need to be reaping benefits of these awards. And so for me, I hope Ja Morant is in the discussion, number one, but at least walks away with either that or the most improved player.
Yeah, definitely. My second runner-up is Stephen Curry for most valuable player, but I wouldn't be mad if DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine got it.
I wouldn't be mad about DeMar DeRozan.
You know?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, when I say DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine has re-energized the Chicago Bulls, finally put the Chicago Bulls back on the map. Because when I tell you they had fell off the NBA map, all the way off. And I must say more so because I know that Zach LaVine had been there, but Zach LaVine needed somebody else to help him, right? But if we want to really give anybody, it will have to be DeMar DeRozan for me.
Yeah, he's had the larger impact because, you know, without him, Zach wouldn't have his 1B.
Exactly.
You know? All right, so for Rookie of the Year, who is your runner-up?
Probably the guy in Toronto, Scotty Barnes.
I
would say, yeah, but you know, that would just be just because I have to pick somebody. Who would you have?
Yeah, Scotty Barnes. I mean, he's playing 35 minutes a game. Evan's playing 35 minutes a game. He's averaging 15 points a game. Evan's averaging 13 points a game. They're both averaging 8 rebounds. Scotty is averaging 3 assists. Evan 2 assists. Scotty will get you 1 block a game. They're actually 1-1 if you think about it.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. I think that the biggest impact would be Evan on the Cavs. Because the Cavs, as I said before, nobody outside of Cleveland was checking for the Cavs. So, but the Toronto Raptors have already reached the mountaintop, right? They may not have had a great season during 2020. We all know why they were displaced. But for the most part, they had a solid roster with a solid name. But the Cavs, resurgence.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Okay, for 6th Man of the Year, who's your runner-up?
I don't have one. No, I don't have one. Who you got?
Okay, so I teetered between Montrezl Harrell and Jordan Clarkson. I would have to, of those two, I'm going with Montrezl Harrell. The work he's been able to do for the Washington Wizards, having been traded. You know, the last couple of seasons have been really rough for Montrezl. Hasn't had like the opportunity and the right fit. He's finally found a home with the Washington Wizards. I like him. He's only started 3 games, so he's definitely within that range for 6th Man of the Year. Now, for Defensive Player of the Year, who would be your runner-up?
Tell me yours.
Oh, it's Miles Turner in Indiana.
Ah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, Miles Turner. You know, and he put some comments in the media here lately saying that he's just a glorified role model and he role player, and he wants a larger role.
And he deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
But it's not going to happen as long as DeMontis is there.
My most improved runner-up is Tyler Hero.
Okay, I can.
Yep.
Okay
year over year, especially last year to this year, there has been a significant improvement, both offensively and defensively. And now having a larger role for the Miami Heat, Tyler Hero's most improved.
So this discussion leads me to believe that Ja Morant and Tyler Hero need to walk away with one of these awards.
They better
this season. That's it. And if they do not, it's because they maybe have not played due to injury, and that will be the only reason. Because I can tell you right now, their energy, their production impact will remain throughout the season.
And I better see them in an all-star team as well.
All right, y'all. That's all we got. And until next time, goodbye.
Peace, y'all.